Chapter 2, in which I add a scalloped crochet border to a pillowcase. In Chapter 1, we learned how to sew a pillowcase, and to add a hem-stitched edge to prepare our fabric to add a crochet border like we are doing today. So let's get started. First, we'll talk about some of the supplies that we are going to be using. We're going to use a metal crochet hook. I am using a number 6. This one was my grandmother's. A small pair of scissors, a darning needle for weaving in the ends. And then we will want some thread to crochet with. This one is a cotton 100 mercerized thread, and it is a number 10 weight. I purchased mine at Hobby Lobby. Now you can see how we have prepared our fabric last time. I have the top edge folded over. I'm going to insert my crochet hook in the bottom row of holes. So leaving a tail of thread, just wrap it around your hook. Pinch that thread to hold it securely and pull it through. Once you've pulled it through, grab a loop and secure it on top. Now you see that that's going to want to come loose, so I tug it to snug it up and pinch it with my fingers. I'm going to go into the bottom hole, grab the thread from behind, pull it through, now we want our row of stitching to rest on top of the edge of our fabric. So you're going to see how I keep tugging that up. It may drive you crazy to watch me crochet. I do not hold mine in the technical, appropriate way, but I don't mind. If it gets the job done, then it works. Now when I am doing this, I keep pulling my thread up, straight up to the top, give it a little tug because I want to keep my tension the same all the way across so I have even stitching. I'm just going to continue all the way around. There, now I'm at the end. I like to take my crochet hook and kind of pull these stitches over the folded edge of fabric to give it a nice even look on the back and to hold that fabric down. Now I'm going to join my first row of stitching by inserting my hook in the first stitch, drawing it through, and doing a single crochet. Now I'm going to show you how to do the basic shell stitch. We're going to wrap the thread around our hook 2 times. Then we are going to skip 1, 2, and 3 stitches and insert our hook in the 4th. Pull the thread through, then we're going to pull through 2 loops, 2 more loops, and the last 2 loops to make a treble crochet. Wrap the thread around your hook 2 more times and insert in the same stitch as before. We're going to continue to make 8 treble crochets in the same stitch. Well, now I've forgotten how many I've done already. Let's count. We'll count the bars that we have made of treble crochet. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Looks like I need to do one more. Wrap twice, insert in the same stitch, pull through 2. Oh, caught another one. Pull through 2 more, and the last 2. Now, this is the hole that we were inserting our hook. We're going to go to the next and skip 3, insert a hook in the 4th, and secure with a single crochet. That's a pretty shell. All right, we're going to continue along and just skip 3 in the 4th hook, do our shell stitch. You can watch me do one more with my really crazy manner of tensioning the thread and the way I hold my hook. I learned to crochet by watching my mother. I don't think she ever really taught me how to do it. I just watched. Then I grabbed a coat hanger and I cut it and with wire cutters and bent it with pliers to make my first crochet hook, and that's how I learned how to crochet. So I kind of do it in my own way. But like I said, if it gets the job done, then it doesn't matter how you do it. I love the classic shell stitch. All right, I'm just going to continue around. Now I'm at the end, and sometimes you may not have the right number of stitches to do your last shell stitch. If that's the case, you may need to skip 2 stitches or 4 stitches in the last 1 or 2 shell stitches just to kind of make it work. No one's gonna notice. I did that with my last 2 shell stitches before this one, so now I have the right number, and I'm just going to continue on and do this last stitch. Here's my 3rd treble crochet. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now I'm going to secure it with a slip stitch at the base of my first stitch. Cut an 8-inch tail or so. And now we need our darning needle so we can weave in those ends. Thread it through, and we're going to pull our thread through the loop and pull it nice and tight to secure it. And then on the back of the work, we're going to weave the ends in. I'm going to go through the back of my stitching. I want to go a good ways. Now we're going to give the fabric a little tug to make sure that the thread is the same tension and snip off the end. We're going to do this with the first end, and we're going to go the opposite direction. On this side, I managed to get it underneath the folded edge of the fabric for a little while, which would hide it from the view in the back. It doesn't really matter. Give it a little tug to even up your tension, trim off the threads, and now I'm going to go and spread out my stitching here again on the back. Now I'm going to get my little scissors and trim off the threads that are hanging down. And our pillowcase is done. What a fun touch to add to the edge of your pillowcases or any other hem. There are many variations of borders that you can make. You can do a quick search online to find various charts and patterns and books, or have fun creating your own. Thank you for joining me again today. See you in the next chapter.